All right, Patreon. You know what time it is. You know we had to get back to Alice in Chains.
I don't even need to be here for this reaction. Man, this is for Ryan.
But you know, take it out of here, dude.
I really enjoyed Rooster myself.
I really enjoyed that damn song, man. That song was incredible, dude.
Ryan's reaction to that incredible. Is like a legendary reaction on this channel, by the way. That is I
love that damn song, man. So shout out to Elena for keeping us, holding us accountable. She was like, man, I'm
surprised. Yeah, she's not the only one though. I'm gonna keep it. There's a lot of people like, what the fuck are y'all doing? And
I'm telling you, man.
I don't know why we haven't gotten back to them sooner.
We just got busy, man. That's the bottom line. Shit. I mean, we've been doing a lot of things with the channel, guys.
Yes, behind the scenes.
Yeah, man. So it's just we just got busy, man. But I shouldn't have forgot about this though, because this was crazy. Yeah. I love that damn song, man. So
dude, I love this song, but it makes it the way he loved the song, the way you love the song, makes it seem like I thought the shit was alright. You was on a different level with that, man. That was such a great reaction.
Yeah, man. It totally caught us all off guard, man.
Dude, that was great. And the funny thing is, man, I'm looking at all the votes on this poll, man.
Almost 4,000.
Seriously. You could tell that we were due. Like, people were like, yes. Waiting for this. The anticipation has been,
I'm telling you, man.
You know, sort of just there. And
just
people
building.
You're building.
Yeah, man. So now the time is
so that excites us.
Yeah,
when we see that, when we see that type of interaction, when we post something, a lot of votes and people commenting like, y'all should just do the whole poll. Every song on this is hot. We see like, you know, we try not to look in the comment section, but when we put suggestions up and people are making comments, we have to kind of see it. So
exactly. As you said, everyone that participated in this poll, thank you again. As always, shout out to everybody that did that. Wood destroyed this fucking poll. 858 votes total.
Yeah. Destroyed it.
The next closest one was Man in the Box at 683.
That's strong.
So that's still strong. Don't get it twisted.
It still got washed by Wood. Wood is clearly the. Yeah, it's a reason why Wood got that many votes.
I'm telling you, them bones 436 though.
The thing about this band, before we get into it, because we're gonna get into it, guys.
Yeah, I can't even wait.
Is that I can tell that they are really just loved. Like even for people who tell me, you know, who have explained to us in the comments that they're not necessarily their favorite. They get nothing but seems like just complete and utter respect across the board. It's just one of those
rightfully bands. So, damn it.
Real quick before we get into the video, though, I wanted to kind of look at some stuff here regarding Alice in Chains. I mean, a lot of you guys have told us what we are already kind of seeing here in the wiki. Yeah, we know that Lane Staley died in 2002, unfortunately. Rest in peace to Lane Staley. Yes, obviously, we know that it's grunge, although they incorporate heavy metal elements in there. This is interesting, though. They were saying that they're known for the harmonized vocals between Staley and Cantrell. So I think it's good to shout somebody else out as well. So Staley, Cantrell, then I guess later William Duvall, they're known for having those harmonized vocals in there. So I think we need to listen to Rooster again to see if we can kind of pick that out.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So let's get into it, man.
Yeah, man. So turn them volumes up, jam out with us, because now the audio's better.
But this better be hot, though.
It's got to be, man. I'm going to go out on a limb and just say it's got to be hot, man. If it's not hot, just don't blame me, though. But let's jam out, guys.
I'm prepared to lose half of Patreon, to be honest. If I don't like it, I don't like it. Let's get into it. Alice in Chains, Wood. Little bass action.
Already, dude. Yeah, this is hot, dude. Teach me a child love hereafter. Yeah, this is hot, dude. Already. This is hot.
Run that back.
Yeah.
Let's start that.
Please.
Let's start that over. Yeah, y'all knew what it was, man. When
this is hot.
Chorus bass. I like, and I'm glad that we read that about the harmonized vocals.
Yeah, because that sounds great.
Yeah, exactly. Just how he came in, and I guess it's I don't know if that's Cantrell or I think they said Duvall came later, so I'm assuming that's Cantrell that was harmonizing with Lane Staley at the beginning when they came in and harmonized like that. With that dirty ass bass, come on, man.
Beautiful.
This is hot though.
Yeah, already.
This is hot. Let's get back to it.
Already.
Yeah, this is. I'm ready to say playlist, but hold up. I'm ready to say playlist, but I'm gonna hold up.
Let's do it.
Let's get back to it.
This is just smooth.
This is hard.
The way they brought
that. This is playlist. This is playlist. This album though is supposed to be legendary though, Ryan. Though this is supposed to be like a legendary album. And
I want to get into
hard.
it, but if I get into their discography, man, it's nothing gonna be.
Exactly.
There's no more reactions to this
over.
band. It's just gonna be reviews at that point in time. So I'm gonna try to stay away from it. But this is fly.
Yeah, this is like
hard. This is fly. Don't you think? This is fly.
But it is dirty too though.
Yeah.
It does feel like just dirty as fuck. It's something about those drums is they're so simple, but just those fills in there, man, are just so raw to me, man.
It is, man. And one of the things when I say fly, guys, man, when I say it's fly, it's very like smooth, but it has like the I hear like the rock element in it, but it's almost like a and don't crucify me, guys, but it sounds like if jazz and rock could make a fusion, that's what I would say it would sound like. You know, it's because you know how if you listen to jazz, guys, jazz is very subdued. It's very like it's groovy, but it's not necessarily it doesn't have a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
To me, this has like the energy of rock because I love the way those long riffs are the guitar riffs in rock. Mm-hmm. And I think it has that, but it's still mellow though. It's not like blaring. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost jazzy type of rock type of vibe to me. That's what I'm getting from this song, which is what makes it fly. That's my definition of fly, guys. That's my long way of explaining fly. I just love this style. Yep. I love this style.
Yeah, it just sounds great, man.
Yeah, man.
So let's keep it going. But good pick, and I'm not
Great
surprised
pick.
though.
Yeah,
I'm really, I'm not surprised.
It's dope.
Let's get back to it. Let me stop it again. Sorry. Let me stop it again. The only thing, though, guys, that I have to say is when he got into the right, he got into the chorus. It just seemed like it was I wish it would have just been a little slower. I know, I'm splitting hairs. I love the song, but when he gets into the chorus, I was just like, oh, because the vibe that was set, the tone, or the
it was a little slower.
It was slower,
yeah,
right. The pace that was set.
But I love that transition. Though,
I think this transition sounds good. I just think that I would have, if I had to choose, I would have preferred if they kept that pace just a little bit slower.
Okay.
Same melody, just slow it up. You know what I mean? That instead of
we got the lyrics right here. Just say the lyrics.
But I had this dirty, just grungy, just slow groove with those drums, and then it sped up, and I was just like, "Ooh, I wish I would have just." And just put that same
power
passion
and passion.
But that's just a preference, guys. It sounds great either way. It's just
I like that transition though.
It's a great transition.
But that's a good point.
I like the transition as well because I just want y'all to be clear. It sounds great. If I had to nitpick and say what I would have preferred. Just the pace. Okay. The pace right there. So, anyways, anything you had to add?
No.
I know because I fucked it up.
No, I love it. Let's get back to it. It's so fly. Yeah, it's great. Let's go. listen, this is fly now.
Yes.
Right now. This could come out right now on the radio or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Streaming platform. And I'm like, this shit right here is hot. And this came out in what, 92? This album came out. And man, I find it funny to me that I meet people that see us from the channel, man, and be like, hey man, you gotta do this, you gotta do this, you gotta do this. I don't get this recommended to us enough. Give me some feedback, guys. Was Alice in Chains just before their time and really didn't get embraced by everybody? But was it like a niche following or some sort?
Maybe they got their flowers later.
Yeah, because this shit right here, I get a lot of other things requested, like the Metallicas and the this and the that, and Megadeths and all that kind of stuff, which are iconic bands. Don't get me wrong, but I think this is iconic too.
It almost feels like they don't play or make something until a feeling happens. It's like I can see them playing with chords. And
I agree with that.
Okay, cool. And they're not going to lay anything down and move forward with any type of melody or whatever the case may be until they feel it.
Until they feel it.
You know what I mean? And I think that it seems like nowadays they just, if they hear something that just sounds cool, they're like, yeah, that sounds cool, let's do it. As opposed to, am I feeling something from this though? Are these chords sparking something inside of me to make me want to, you know, make this song? And that's what I feel about Alice in Chains. Like I feel the despair. I mean, we got to get into the lyrics, but their music does sound like it's a certain level of despair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just the way he's singing it. But we'll get into the lyrics as the song progresses, man. But let's keep it going.
Yeah, man.
That bass is just, man.
Shout out to everybody on this, dude. This is great. The bass guitarist, Mike Starr, I don't know if that's still the bass guitarist, killed it.
He was at that time, it looked like.
The drums, Sean Kenny, killed it. Dope. You know what I'm saying? Everyone, the vocal, man, everybody killed this, man. I thought this is playlist stayless.
Yeah, this was
fly.
No, that lived up to the expectations, seriously.
Dude, super fly.
And I guess that was why that was such a sought after request, you know what I mean? Like people were really going hard for this song, and not just on Patreon, man. We've gotten this request for a while. This one and Nutshell were pretty big requests on YouTube, and I think Nutshell, I'm not sure what place that came in. We'll have to pull that back up here.
That was
359.
Yeah,
okay.
that was a good showing.
Yeah, and people were saying do Nutshell I think the unplugged version of Nutshell. That's what I saw a lot on Patreon and on YouTube for us to do that, and that was after the Love Hate Love, which people were like, why did they do this song? But even listening to Rooster, Love Hate Love, and now Wood, I don't think Love Hate Love was a bad representation.
Me either.
The lyrics are a little off-putting, but but I think it was a good showcase of what Ling Staley can do vocally.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Which is good. But this one.
This was just smooth.
This one was crazy.
You know, I was trying
I don't know what I like better though out of this one than Rooster, but this one,
I like them both.
Yeah, they're both.
Both are going on the play. Well, Rooster's already on the playlist, but this is.
I guess the album's gonna go on the playlist. Yeah, it's off the same album, right? Like, that's what it's looking like.
But kind of looking a little bit. I was glancing at the lyricism, man, as I was jamming out there, man, and I'm kind of trying to put things together. You know, it seems like something bad happened to me, right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Something bad happened. It seems like Into the Flood again, same old trip it was back then. But that's what da 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 da. That's what that was. And so I made a big mistake. Try to see it once my way. So I don't know. It seems like maybe
Bad trip. So because Lane
you don't
Staley,
think it's drugs, do you?
well, I do because that's all I hear from people in the comment section is
Really?
I think every time
Okay, well.
every time Alice in Chains is brought up, people talk about the tragedy, right?
Yeah,
You know, like I said, rest in peace. But they say that there's heroin addiction. He had a heroin addiction,
Exactly.
which is ultimately what led to
maybe-
his death, I believe.
yeah.
So when it says
Back into the same old trip. it
yeah,
was back
same
then.
old trip, as in a bad trip, right? When you have a bad trip when you do drugs. I made a big mistake. Try to see it once my way. Trying to understand where I'm coming from. So I think it has something to do
Okay.
with drugs. I think this whole album, Dirt, was the sort of chronicling his journey and his sort of his setbacks with drugs. I think. I'm not sure. So I could be wrong, guys. I'm not trying to, you know.
That makes sense though. I mean, that makes sense. It's just sad.
But I mean, you got great art out of it. That's for sure.
Yeah. To your point. Yeah. You know, sometimes it takes something devastating or negatives in your life, a struggle or some sort, addiction, some sort, to bring out creativity and beauty, right? Because it's coming from a real place. So maybe that is what it is, man.
I don't know where wood plays into.
I don't know either. Like maybe if things would have turned out differently, maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Question mark. Maybe who knows what could have happened? Because it does say here at the end, if I would, could you? That's how he ended it, right? So maybe maybe that's
if he would quit, maybe if he would
know?
he would get his act together. Could you forgive him for what he's put you through? Perhaps.
Yeah.
Would you forgive me if I can right the ship here? You know what I mean?
Right. But I just thought it was great, man. I mean, shit. What else can you say?
It just to me, it's just
dude.
fucking dirty. The album, the title of the album is Dirt, and I feel like they put mud on the drums and was fucking hitting the drums. That's why the drums felt so dirty to me. But a whole bunch of mud on the drums. Now we're
Yeah,
ready.
man.
Great request, guys.
It was dope,
Thank you.
man.
That deserves a clap.
It does. It does. That was off the chain. It was off the chain.
Y'all did y'all thing with that one, man.
Off the chain,
Now,
man.
everyone ain't a home run from y'all. Sometimes I'm
chain.
wondering, like, why they pick this one. But this is not one of those situations. Shout out to everybody on Patreon for requesting that one.
Yes,
We're
sir.
voting that one in. We got 3,000.
769 votes.
769 votes, man.
Yeah, dude. So shout out
clearly,
to all you guys, man.
appreciate you guys participating in that one.
Yes,
That was
sir.
a knockout. I'm George. That's Ryan. Lost to Vegas.
We out.
We out.